Welcome, everybody, to round 2 of the College Championship Tournament. I'm Forrest Hunt, joined by Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and we're all set for college basketball action here on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Florida Gators playing against the West Virginia Mountaineers.
You know, the Mountaineers faced the second-round hump just recently. But if MP can make the difference tonight, he'll carry them the furthest they've been in the past few years.
And, Greg, what do you think about the Gators?
Well, we all know that this team revolves around Denzel Pryor, and that's not a knock against them at all. Pryor is the top scorer in the nation for a reason, and it's just hard to see anyone knocking this team out of the tournament while Pryor is at full health. He is that good.
For both teams, with the first step in the rearview mirror, we'll see who steps up. Back to Bayless. Pass to Palmer. 5 to shoot. Palmer gets double-teamed. Stevenson with some nice D.
And something that many of these young guys are dealing with, Greg, the amount of nerves and anxiety you feel when you're playing a tournament game, it's more than a notion.
It's a pressure you can't prepare for. The upperclassmen should be okay if they've been here before. But for freshmen and first-time tournament players, it can be overwhelming. It doesn't take Diaz long to spot the wide-open man. He's always ready to exploit the defensive weakness.
Pearson with it. Guarded now by Palmer. Now here's Pearson. D right on him. No good with the layup. Bayless outside. Pass to Pryor. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, that's a high degree of difficulty shot for Pryor and most players, but hey, he's a natural scorer, Denzel Pryor.
Here's Brand. West with it. Brand. Outside, West. Pass to MP. Down low. The shot, no good. And Florida now the other way. Outside, Palmer. Offline with the 3. West Virginia with the ball.
This matchup between the 1 and the 8 seed, it doesn't feel as one-sided as many do. You really feel like this is anyone's game.
West Virginia trailing here. They're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Brand. And the layup is good.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Pass to Pryor. And Pryor with the slam.
And, you know, those kinds of passes are just what Palmer has to be able to do to stay on NBA scouts' radar. They're looking for one guards who never missed a chance to create an open look for a teammate.
West. Good D by Diaz. And with the 8 seed and 1 seed dynamic you mentioned, rarely does an 8 seed come in as hot as this one's been.
And you knew one of the top seeds were going to have to deal with them. Still, when you're a number 1 seed, you need to find ways to survive and advance because that's what it's about this time of year.
Pass to Brand. To the middle. Here's MP. Nice pass, led him perfectly to the rack for the layup.
Smart shot selection by MP. He knows the floater is just the thing to beat the D.
Back to Palmer. Outside Pryor. That 3 off the mark.
And Florida's produced its fair share of NBA talents. Recent notables, Al Horford and Bradley Beal, a couple of Gators turned all-stars.
Pearson. Defended by Bayless. Pass to Brand. Pearson. And here's Stevenson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Mercer outside. Here's Pryor. Up and in for basket number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Man, you love Pryor's tenacity, just refusing to let the play die, and comes up with points.
And here's Pearson from the arc. Bayless with the rebound. Here's Pryor. 9 points in the game. Pass to Palmer. Mercer outside. Palmer with it. And here's Bayless. He's guarded by West. Right wing. Bayless outside. Diaz. Bayless outside. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. And here's MP. Inside. Stevenson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Mercer.
In the topsy-turvy world of college basketball, you've got to respect the consistency of Florida's.
In for your Mountaineers, substitution for Florida.
Pass to Pryor. It's Fisher on the wing. That's tipped. Outside Palmer. Now Pryor. Back to Palmer. He lets go from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Hey, you know, the Gators run their offense through Palmer because he's a good decision maker. They count on him to make good decisions and good plays and to keep the ball moving for their team.
Pearson, defended by Palmer. Pass to West. Now here's Pearson. Here's Paul. And that one's good.
Dashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Florida dictating the flow. Outside Pryor. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. We're in single bonus, and they'll go to the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity.
Well, with a guy like Pryor, you know he's a one-and-done type of player. That's pretty obvious with his talent, especially when he'll go right at the top of the draft. It's hard not to go. Hard to see him lasting long on draft day.
Pass to Brand. West. No good on the triple.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard. And how about that concentration there from Pryor? Able to absorb the contact and finish. Nice work.
Back to Pearson. Pass to Paul. Here's Brand. MP defended by Diaz. 8 feet out. And it's MP missing. To the inside. Pryor. Soft touch off the glass.
Man, it is so fun watching Pryor when he gets going like this. Just taking it to the defense right now.
That's it for the first half.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Gators ahead.
15-37.
Welcome back, everyone, as we get back into the action with 2K Sports' presentation of the college basketball tournament's second round. And I gotta ask, what do you think about MP's performance halfway through?
Well, honestly, a bit of a disappointment. You hear the buzz on this kid, and maybe we're expecting too much. What do you think?
Well, it's clear he's capable of playing much better. Still, plenty of game left. We'll see if he's able to get his game back on track.
Florida is obviously a well-established basketball program. They went 17 years straight with a winning record every season.
Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc, Mercer can't hit. A difficult situation for West Virginia. Here's Brand. That shot off. Mercer with some nice D. It was only a few years ago that Florida's incredible streak of winning seasons got snapped.
Yeah, back in 2015, Must have been tough to beat that team, but just goes to show you there's no sure things in college hoops.
Now here's West, defended by Bayless, and the basket by West.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pryor, he's guarded by Stevenson. Stolen by West. Fast break, here we go. And here's MP outside. Florida grabs the miss. Palmer with it. 6 points for him. Here's Bayless. Off target from three-point range. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Pearson. Pass to West. MP. Right side West. Over Pryor. West can't hit.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Diaz outside. Mercer, he's guarded by Stevenson. The putback, unable to get that one to go. Now here's West, defended by Bayless. Pass to West. Here's Brand. And here's MP. Out on the right wing. Pearson, right side. Back to MP. West, pocket four. 2 points. That one goes in.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Now here's Bayless. Mercer outside. Poked loose. Here's West. Not going to go that time. So Florida will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Left side, Pryor trying to get back on track. Good on the jump shot.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now a timeout called by West Virginia.
And the lack of rim protection.
Into the lineup. In for your Mountaineers, substitution for the Gators.
Here's Rose, defended by Bayless. MP outside. To the paint. White. And it's blocked by Fisher. And as good a story as it's been for MP and his team, sometimes things just don't work out, even for a Cinderella story.
And, you know, being down this much is tough to overcome. They spent so much energy in the conference tournament getting to this point.